Hello, hello. Welcome back to the limited queue. We just started up a cons draft. It's for me. We got to take the flooded strand. We're rare drafting a $7 card. But if we didn't take that, I'd be. I love Ride Down. I definitely think it's first pickable. I think it's one of the best uncommons in the set. It's incredibly aggressive. So I mean, and yeah, there's the obvious Watcher of the Roost Asband guide, but we're gonna take the Flooded Strand just because it's money and we don't hand that to people. Anyway, this whole thing started a little bit faster than I wanted it to, so welcome back to the limited queue. Even though we weren't in the limited queue for that long, now we're playing limited. So I hope you understand that's where like the channel name comes from. I think you get it, right? Whatever. So I made myself a few promises. I told myself that I wasn't going to play tonight. I just got back. It's 3:30 in the morning, and I just got back from a very powerful night out with old friends. And oh my God, we should not do that a lot. Um, a lot of people do not draft Narset, especially. I mean, 5 for a 3/2 is not that great, meaning it really sucks. Um, and we can't mill our deck ourselves. Just so you know, I'm actually going to go for 5 color morph or 4 color morph. I probably should have mentioned that earlier. So we're looking at either the Loxodon or the Outpost. Um, I really had a blast playing 5 color morph the other day when I did it, and I want to do that again. So out of 5 color morph, I mean Mystic's strong, but a free weapon master stronger. Um, Scion is a good card, but we're not taking it. So between the two, I think we're going to go with Mystic, and the reason being that I think more people could pick up Mystic, so that we should grab them while we can. Well, there's probably only one, maybe two people that are going to be running Jeskai. So I think we're going to see more free weapon masters. Um, yeah, and I was thinking about this today actually. I think, obviously it's never a good idea to go into a draft with some kind of preconception of what you're going to do. It's actually pretty stupid, because then you don't take the best cards and you don't make the best deck you possibly can. But if you're going 4 color or 5 color morph, then does that still apply? Because really, your job is to take the best card in every pack, no matter the color. And I think that's wow. We get past both a Trail of Mystery and a Raider spoils. Maybe we should reconsider this concept. How do we get a Raider spoils this late? What is this? The fourth pick? What the f? But Trail of Mystery would be so great for 5 color morph. Are we? I am debating passing Raider spoils for Trail right here. Yeah, we're gonna pass one Raider spoils for Trail of Mystery right here. We haven't seen any warrior cards. I don't recall seeing a Horde Chief. We haven't seen any Skull Hunters. And the Trail is extremely strong in a morph deck. Gotta take it. A few options here, but I think Pine Walker is the best. The other options being Force Away and the Fixing. Asban Guide, and also Mystic of the Hidden Way. Both of them are good cards. We're going to go with Asban, just because we already have a Mystic. Force Away, sure. We're going to take the Fixing here. We could take Awaken the Bear, we could take Dragon Scale Boon. We're going to take the Fixing. either Mandrels or the Banner. Mandrels. Kurumar Bondcan, I think is. Oh, no, our Woolly Loxodon wheeled. We're going to grab that. We're looking at a lot of green here. And to be honest with you, I kind of don't want to do that. We're actually, looks like, except for the Espen guy, we've almost got a like an Esper theme going. I think Raksha's Secret is pretty good and underplayed, but I don't think that this is going to be the deck for that. Maybe Tormenting Voice or Banner. We're going to go with Banner. I think I've got a feeling we're going to need the fixing and the ramp. I'd like to pick up some other strong morphs at this point in colors that are not green. Secret Plans would be good as well. Can't believe we passed that Raider Spoils, but I can't believe it was in the same pack of Trail of Mystery. And Raider Spoils might have been the better card, but I don't regret not taking it, just because we, like I said, we haven't seen any Warriors. I'm gonna have a hard time. You know what? No, I don't think I'm gonna have a hard time. I just think that maybe we're at a table full of idiots, because that shouldn't have been a fourth pick card. I don't know. I mean, unless there was like a foil Sorin, and then a oh no, we took the rare out of that. So I was gonna say a foil Sorin and then a regular Sorin, and I don't know what people are thinking. But then again, we also passed it. So what are we thinking? Soothsayer. Not sure if we're gonna run that. The Shambling Attendance was a close second. Windstorm, sideboard. Longshot Squad, really late. Nobody's in green. It's really weird. It's really weird. I mean, we might actually end up either Asban or Sultai. Maybe Sultai Splash Asban. We have the fixing for it. High Sentinels. Insta-pick. Insta-pick. Such a strong card. But, I mean, this is a really good pack. You know, Mystic Monastery, Ponyback, Kill Shot, Rite of the Serpent, Woolly, which is probably going to wheel again. We don't have any red, so at this point we're actually 4-color morph. And that's even a stretch to say that. I have no idea where we're going, and to be honest, I'm exhausted and I'm drunk. I probably shouldn't have done this draft. So this is going to be a poop show. Basically, I'm just going to cram all the morphs we pick up into a deck, throw a lot of fixing in it, and that's a good start for that. Villainous Wealth, I'll take you. I love this card. I think it's fantastic. Misfire Weaver's awesome, but yeah, I think we're definitely playing blue-green. I think Villainous Wealth is the way to go. Yeah, I mean, basically, we're going to be mostly Sultai. We haven't picked up any red cards yet. Alright, so at this point we're going 4-color morph, everything but red. Where are we? We're here. Who's to our left? Sitters and Kalinor. Oh, that might be our first red card. Savage Knuckleblade is extremely strong. Yep. I mean, there's other great picks. Avon is here. Weapon Master's here. Even Aerialists are fantastic. But I just, you know what, maybe I think I'm turning this more into 5-color junk instead of 5-color morphs. I'm just taking all the cards I really like. And I'm deciding between Burnaway and Scoured Barons. I think that we're going to go with the Barons here. Debilitating Injury is also an option. But Definitely in my last several drafts, I've found myself to be wishing for more. Every single time I say it, I say, "Oh, I wish I got more fixing." Right now, our only red card is Savage Knuckleblade, so I'm tempted to go with the debilitating injury. But Burnaway is just so much bigger. Burnaway. And that puts us pretty solidly into 5 colors. Here's the warriors that we were talking about. The skull. This is pretty late Skull Hunter. But we are going to take the Bloodfell Caves. Another Raider spoils? This is insane. This is ridiculous. Whatever. Sideboard it. I don't know what to do there. We're going to take the Loxodon here. Probably Abomination of Gadul. Mardu Warshrieker's not a bad choice either. Yeah, I think we're going to end up with Warshrieker. Which puts us more and more into red. Warshrieker. And tempted to go with the Ambusher. Let's take the fixing. I don't. Even if we drafted Tracker, I don't think we'd play it. We're gonna sideboard and naturalize. I mean, we could take Bloodfire Mentor, but no. Like, yeah, I don't think there's. I think Chill is or more for Chill or Chill. It's such a weird draft. I'm just picking cards, not really paying attention. I actually want the other one, the one that gives you 3 lands. So maybe we'll take Embodiment of Spring and then maybe not play it. Canyon Lurkers, just because it's a morph. Sideboard Act of Treason, I don't like that card. A lot of people do, though. I think it's very situational. You know, people bitch. The people who say Act of Treason is good are the same people who complain that deflecting palm is situational. I don't get it. I really don't. Okay, I'll take our second fetch, which is a little bit weird because I was just saying how much we never get fetches, and this draft we pulled 2. So that's kind of good. If the fetch wasn't here, if you know this was second pick, we'd probably end up with a Kin Tree. It is a fantastic card. Very, very underrated, especially in this format. There's a lot of big toughness creatures for very cheap. Another Trail of Mystery, but I don't think we're going to take that over Armament Corpse. Maybe we will, just to be ridiculous. But Armament Corpse is so good. We're going to take the Armament Corpse. Here we're starting to see those warriors show up, but whatever. We're still not in warriors. We're going to take the Triland. The second Mardu Triland that we have. Sideboard the Banner. Sideboard. Oh. Dead Drop is a great card. We also have a third Loxodon, which I don't think we would run. So, and then 2 fixings. But we're going to go with the Dead Drop. I like that card a lot, actually. Let's sideboard the Embodiment, maybe? I am actually still looking for that green card where you get to look for 3 lands and put 3 basics and put them in your hand. I think that card does not see enough play in this format, especially for a slow format that that people say is awesome with 5 colors, and it's a lot of fun with 5 colors. Kind of hoping that Trail of Mystery wheels, and it wouldn't be the first time I saw it go so late. What do we take over that? I'll have to go back and look at that. I'm a little bit weird. I can't remember. Oh, Armament Corpse. It's tough to. Oh, Avalanche Tusker is pretty much exactly what we were looking for. We could also take Bear's Companion here. Bear's Companion might actually be better. But we're going to rare draft. We have a choice here of Glacial Stalker, Abomination, Gadul, or the Fixing. I think the right move is Glacial Stalker. Yeah. I mean, that's a really expensive morph cost. Actually, it's the same as Glacial Stalker. It's a really pain in the ass morph cost. Yeah, we're going to go Glacial Stalker. Wow. 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 And I keep saying that Howl of the Horde would be amazing with Treasure Cruise, but we don't have a Treasure Cruise, nor have we seen any, which is really weird. But Heart Piercer is insanely late. Savage Punch is late. Oh God, we have to take Heart Piercer. Here's our Mystic. We'll grab a morph. Shrieker's not bad. So it looks like we're actually a lot of Temur, but I don't know. I am so tired. I don't want to figure this out. We're gonna take a Monastery Flock because it's a morph. Sago Archer because it's a morph. Loxodon. We're not gonna play our third Loxodon. We're just gonna take a Parapet, I guess. Weird. Maybe we'll take a third Loxodon. That'll really freak her up. How does Bear's Companion come this late? I guess we just had the worst read ever and we should have been in Temur the whole time. And we figured that out on the 44th card. That's epic. Nice job. Oh, man. That's insane. And that Trail of Mystery did not wheel. And we didn't see a single Secret Plans. Two Naturalizes in our sideboard in case we come across an Ascendancy we don't like. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fixing lands with 2 fetches. Okay, I'm actually feeling okay about this. So minus those 7, we're gonna have 29 cards. I'm gonna need to cut 7 cards. And we're not running Raider Spoils, which blows my mind. Sort by converted mana cost. My object here is just to draft a really fun deck. I'd like it to work. Let's get rid of Embodiment of Spring. Got a crazy looking curve. 1, 2. You go there. You go there. You go there. It's very obvious that we're just trying to do too much here. So what is our white? God, Asban Guide and those stupid Armament Corps. Or we could have had our second trail, huh? And High Sentinels. We've got a lot of fixing for white. 4, 5, 6. Effing A. Maybe we weren't thinking straight here. I am exhausted. I should not have done this. Oh, let's take out a Loxodon. Let's take out... I really want to keep High Sentinels. That's a huge bomb. But we'd have a lot of white with no white cards. That's really dumb. Like, really dumb. Man, did I screw up. So what is it? I'm just putting all of our black over here. So essentially, we just drafted a Temur deck. And if we just take this out, just put me over here, put you up here, all of you up here, and just put all of you over here. That's not a bad Temur deck. Would be better if we had secret plans. Now, of what's up here, I really want to play Villainous Wealth, and I really want to play Sentinels, and not the Soothsayer. What's the other one? Dead Drop. And I actually think we can pull it off with all of our fixing. So we have to make one cut here. So we're gonna run High Sentinels, mostly because I've never played the card. We're gonna run like Temur Splash Black and White, which sounds weird, but when you look at it, it kind of works. Especially when we got every single one of our mana fixing is either black or white involved. What are we gonna cut? I mean, I know the right answer is to cut High Sentinels. But I don't want to. I'm just going to be stubborn about that. I am going to cut High Sentinels, which really kind of breaks my heart, because we just lost so much. Almost all of our fixing was white. Hey. All right, so let's run. We should cut one more. Let's group creatures separately. Fuck it. We'll be alright. Excuse my language. We'll be alright. So we're gonna run 4 colors, everything but white. So let's just add lands. It says 1 swamp, which we're not gonna run at all, because we got outposts and caves and stuff. Add the caves for the swamp. No white. No white. We'll probably add the outpost. 1 outpost. Wow. All of our fixing went down the drain right there. That's depressing. I mean, I feel like I should... What happens if I drop Dead Drop for High Sentinels? High Sentinels is such a strong card in the late game. It really is insane. And we have the fixing for it. I feel really stupid for not running High Sentinels. We're going to remove Dead Drop and we're going to run High Sentinels, just to make this as complicated as possible. Put in another Nomad Outpost, take out a mountain, put in a Tranquil Cove, take out an island, put in a Blossoming Sands, take out a forest, For thinning, we're going to put in a windswept heath, take out a forest, put in a flooded strand, take out an island, with the understanding that we are not going to go for plains with either of them. They're only going to be fetches for their own color. For, windswept heath for green, flooded strand for blue. We have 4 white sources and 1 white card. We have 3 black sources and 1 black card. Well, it's either going to be awesome or horrible. We'll see what happens. I really like messing with the mana base in this format. Oh, maybe we should run Armament Corpse now. I think that's pushing it. Dead Drop's an option. Yep, we're going to run Dead Drop instead of either Hooting Mandrills or Monastery. Yeah. I'm just going to take out Monastery Flock? Like, think about dropping Avalanche Tusker. Yeah, Monastery Flock. Submit. I don't know if that was right or not. I don't, you know what? No. Take out Crippling Chill, put in Monastery Flock. I like that a little better. "18 creatures, 18 lands with 2 fetches." So effectively 16 lands-ish. And 5 colors. With splashing 1 white card and 2 black cards. Like I said, it's one of those decks. If it works, and then I'm a genius. If it doesn't work, I'm an idiot. Yeah. Honestly, a lot of the drafts that I've been doing, they kind of focus more towards idiot than genius. Especially recently. I haven't been sleeping well. And I think it's affecting the decisions I make while deck building. Especially like playing 5-color deck when you could be playing 3. I don't care. Honestly, you see the big old "just for fun" logo. It's not there for show. That's one of the reasons why I would like to play Swiss, so I can just do stupid things. Yeah, let's play first. I guess we'll keep it. This is not my best draft, and I don't care. So Nomad Outpost gives us both of our splash colors. Drawing Flooded Strand was probably the best thing we could have done. We're going to fuel 1 into Hooting Mandrills. So we're going to do Morph this turn, then Mandrills 4th turn. Look for an island because there is no plains. And let's do Canyon Lurkers. It looks like our opponent's playing Mardu, so this is probably going to die pretty quick. Well, we all know what's going to happen now. I'm going to swing with Morph. If he blocks, I will trade. If he doesn't, I'm going to Heart Piercer his Morph. There's not a lot of good morphs in Mardu, so he's probably gonna trade here. I don't see why he wouldn't. Okay, fine. I'll take it down with Heart Piercer. We did miss our 4th land drop though. And that stinks a little. Oh, Heart Piercer's a 4-drop. Look at that. That's upsetting. Unless he's got a combat trick. Oh, what is he gonna, the 2 Mardu morphs that are 4 turn-upable are Sage Eye Harrier and, the other one, Canyon Lurkers. So I'm not worried about either. The only thing I'm really worried about here is Feat of Resistance. Because personally, I think that he's raiding into War Shrieker. Yeah. Here comes War Shrieker with a 2nd morph. Or that. Which is actually going to help us get to Mandrills quicker. So I appreciate that. Thank you. We have plenty of choices to discard. It's either going to be Villainous Wealth or Dead Drop. We're going to discard Villainous Wealth, especially because I think that he's about to cast another Skull Hunter here. Nope, Disowned Ancestor. A little bit ridiculous that we haven't drawn a 4th land. Instead of the morph, we should have dropped Mandrills last turn. Okay, we'll take 2. We're going to go to 17. Now I'm torn between playing Trail of Mystery, because if we pull a morph next turn we get a free land, or Mandrills. So I think we're going to go with Mandrills. Yeah, I want to get some power down. So we're going to go with Mandrills. I don't think there's any 2-mana black-red instant that I'm worried about, so I'm just going to F6 my way through this. And then swing with both. tie up the game. I was a little bit hesitant to cast Mandrills because the Delve effect removed 3 cards that I had going towards dead drop. Arrowstorm the Mandrills? No. Dazzling Ramparts. This would be a much different game if we had land, so I'm going to get down Trail of Mystery next turn. Yeah, just as well because I had nothing to do anyway. So we've gone through 4 lands of our 18, so there's 14 lands left, and a lot of morphs. So, you know, anything that gets a land into our hand, I'm happy with at this point. Rough Rider's a little bit rough, no pun intended. Well, I picked up a land, which opens us up to War Shriek into nothing, or Longshot Squad, or Heart Piercer. But in order to cast Heart Piercer, we need to attack. He can't kill our Mandrills unless he trades with Rough Rider at this point. So I think, and you know, he would use Rough Rider on our Mandrills regardless. We're going to also attack with Canyon Lurkers, because if he blocks it with Ramparts, I wouldn't mind killing that. No, we're just going to attack with Mandrills. And here's the reasoning behind that. If we just swing with Mandrills, we're definitely going to drop Heart Piercer, which takes down his Skull Hunter. And then... not sure if that's necessarily a good thing. Yeah, we're just going to swing at Mandrills here. And then, if he doesn't block Mandrills or Skull Hunter, we're going to Mardu Hateblade it. Getting both Trail of Mystery and Secret Plans out is actually one of the coolest things I think you can do in this format. But we don't have Secret Plans. Gonna pause for a sec. Gonna go open a window. You don't need to see me do that. Okay, window's open. I know that you were worried about that. Excuse me. I don't know what you're tapping with your 1 black land. You're just going to take the 4. Fine. It's actually best case scenario. Maybe he can't figure out how to block. He accidentally missed the stop for the block, I think. the Heart Piercer probably could have been saved for something more special, but I really just want to remove his creatures from the board. Especially because with him having the tap effect and the Rough Rider, this can very quickly turn into a slugfest. And if that happens, I just want to be ready for it. We're going to take 5 here. No, he's got 4 cards in hand. We're not going to play around with it in case he's got a combat trick. Our opponent just discarded a second Kumar Bonken to his Tormenting Voice. Interesting. He's got a decent Mardu deck. We just can't make land happen, can we? It's just not going to happen for us. So now we're going to stay back. I figure he's going to tap our Mandrill. Well, he should have tapped our Mandrills down. And then hopefully we're going to block with the Canyon Lurkers and then turn it up, which would be making it a 7-4. So it'll die, but hopefully it'll also kill his guy. The only thing I'm really worried about is feet of resistance. That's a nice surprise. There's no combat trick there. He's drawing through his deck, though. He just, earlier this turn he played Tormenting Voice, discarding Kumar Bonken, and then now he just, Bitter Revelation. I think we have the cards to pull through this, though. In Bitter Revelations, he ditches 2 lands. Windswept Heath. Good enough for government work, I suppose. That allows us to unmorph the Pine Walker, which also untaps him. So we're going to swing with Pine Walker here. Don't know what. See, I want him to block with Dazzling Ramparts, because then we unmorph him. He gets +2/+2, and then he shuts down the Rampart, and then he eats the Ramparts and untaps. Pretty impressive. Sack search. We're going to go for a forest because we have no plains. And num ramparts. You just crackling doomed our Pine Walker. And then he casts Rush of Battle. I don't like this move. I think maybe if we take 4 or 5, we're going to get shot down by Arrow Storm possibly. So we're going to sack out the Martyr Heart Piercer just not to take 4. And trade with Mandrels. So he thinks he's got the upper hand, but we have Bear's Companion in hand. And 5. Yeah, we can also play Dead Drop next turn if he plays a creature. Our opponent is not that experienced. I'm going to politely put it that way. So we were mana screwed, and not only was he not able to capitalize on that, he basically failed miserably at everything this time around. I think we're going to Dead Drop now. The only problem I have with that is that we don't have any removal for anything big in the future. But I also don't care. Oh, you know what it is? He can pump his Firehoof Cavalry. So yeah, we're going to Dead Drop, and I think that's the last Delve card we have. Oh, excuse me. So we can actually use up all of our Delve with impunity. Then we're going to swing in there for 6. Next turn, we're probably going to raid into Loxodon. Raid into Warshrieker into Loxodon. Kill shot probably on the bear. Is that what this is? Yep, that's exactly what it was. And now he has no cards in hand. He can use the Mardu banner to draw one, but I don't think he even knows that. Yep, there he goes. Fine. At this point, he's 7 cards ahead of us into his deck, and I think we've stabilized quite nicely. Told you this would be a very different game if we got land, and it was. So I'm happy with where we are. Red, 1, 2, doesn't matter. And then we're going to go get a land. Yep. Let's grab a mountain just because we don't have one. I like the lands all spread out. I think it's cool. So the double Nomad Outpost works out really well for us because it turns our red sources into splash colors for everything all of our splashes. He's going to be a little bit surprised when I turn up another Loxodon. Or was that? No, that'll be our first Loxodon. should have played the island. Would have created another cool little pile. Swing with team here. And he blocks just the way we want him to. Turn it up like Little John. And he's got 2 Dazzling Ramparts, both of which have been promptly eaten by morphs with Trail of Mystery. So in the future, our ground game is actually going to suffer to those Ramparts. Those are some pretty big deals. During our sideboard, we're going to see if we can do anything about that. He's Tormenting his Voices for another 2 cards. For Mardu, he's drawing an awful lot of cards. And he's going to put Molting Snake on top of his Disowned Ancestor. Molting Snake Skin. Thinking about what evasion we have in the deck. Oh, we got those Mystic of the Hidden Ways. There's 2 of them. I think we might have exiled one already. No, we didn't. So there's 2 Mystic of the Hidden Ways left in our deck. Let's grab a Forest. Drop Longshot Squad. And we're going to swing with the 2 creatures that he can't kill with his Molting Snake-Skinned Disowned Ancestor. That was a lot of syllables. So he's going to block the 6 damage, but he's going to take 3. He's regenerating his Disowned Ancestor. We also have Burn Away as an answer to that. If he taps his mana, we can burn, and then activates the Regeneration Shield. We can burn away his Ancestor in response. Still, he just played a land, so he's slightly flooded, and he's just gonna scoop. Fine. I would like to find an answer to those Dazzling Ramparts. I think the correct answer would be another Woolly Loxodon. As weird as that. No, you know what? No, I think we're okay as is. I think the way that went down was very strange, but the deck is okay-ish. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 5 being average, I think the deck's a 4. Our opponent's deck, rather. I think the pilot is like a 2, maybe a 3. I mean, everybody learns at some point. So I'm happy that he's here playing with us. But I also think that if he was a better player with the same deck, we probably would have lost that round, or lost that game rather. Let's just play that. That allows us to play either a Flooded Strand or a Forest next turn, or an Island, and we'd still be able to play Trail of Mystery. Disowned Ancestor turn 1. Okay. Oh, Despise. Look at that. It's creature or Planeswalker card. So he's probably going to take the Mardu Heart Piercer. Yep. So I'm just happy that he didn't take our Trail of Mystery. Especially since we just drew Loxodon. This is going to really help with the thinning of our deck. Very happy with a 5 land opening hand I think we had. Very nice play. I'm going to play Strand. We're going to sack that first. Take an Island. Then we're going to play Locks face down. And as I said, I'm doing this for the purpose of thinning our deck. Take a Mountain. I mean, it's only, I think we just thinned our deck. By playing Strand there and not Island, we just thinned our deck by like 0.02% or something, but, and obviously that number's made up. But at the same time, I'd rather it be made, I'd rather that 0.02% be on our side. We're going to play a 3-drop, or sorry, a 4-drop here. And that's why we didn't want to go with the tap land. And next turn, what's interesting is we can actually outlast our long shot squad and then force away something if we wanted to with Ferocious. That's kind of cool. Or we could just drop Bear's Companion and then come in with beats. That's his strategy, is to drop two dazzling ramparts and then start swinging with flying leaping masters. But I think our strategy of Mystic of the Hidden Way is better. But we are going to drop the non-tap land, so this way we can outlast first and drop Mystic of the Hidden Way. And just continue to thin our deck. I'm going to go for a forest. Alright, so our opponent has us on a 10-turn clock with Leaping Master, I guess. Trail of Mystery is really the MVP of this whole round. So I think he just gave his Leaping Master flying twice in a row. I think that pretty much exemplifies the caliber of the deck that we're playing against. I'm going to play Forest here. And I think swing with Team. We have Ferocious if we want to force something away. And then we can drop another morph, or we can just drop Bear's Companion post-combat, or we can unmorph Loxodon to kill Ramparts if he blocks incorrectly. Oh, he learned his lesson, huh? Okay. I can respect that. So we're going to unmorph Mystic of the Hidden Way. Are we? Yeah, might as well. 1, 2, 3, and then we can play Pine Walker face down and go get ourselves another land. So now with both of our morphs, whichever one blocks Dazzling Ramparts, he's going to have or whichever one he blocks with Dazzling Ramparts, he's going to have a bad day. Hi, it's been a pleasure playing against you. Yeah, oh my god, Ankle Shanker, seriously? If you want, you can see this video. So you can see a video of this match from my perspective at youtube.com/. We need to change that. Um, Ankle Shanker sucks. You don't have white mana. Stop trying to tap things. Interesting choice there. We're going to unmorph Pine Walker to save the morph. That was just me picking my nose on camera as we won. My bad. Well, thank you for watching the Limited Queue. This is a SwissCons round 1. Please, I'm gonna make some kind of playlist. So if you want to see round 2, you can. There's probably some kind of playlist somewhere that you can click in my channel. So like, subscribe, comment, tell me how noob I am and what you would have done in some situations. I'll comment back and we can start a conversation if you want. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you round 2.